Hello and welcome to Grocer Pod. My name is Sean Kosednar. I'm coming to you from the 2026 Innovation Showcase. I'm joined now by Eran Harel from AppCard. We're going to be talking about exciting new developments with the company. But before we get to him, I want to remind you to please subscribe to Grocer Pod. Subscribing means new episodes will be downloaded for you each week. You can find Grocer Pod on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, or any other platform you use to listen to podcasts. Welcome back to the show, Eran.
Thank you for having me. It's amazing show this past couple of days, and getting with you again. So couldn't be a better day, better way to start the day.
Good. So I hear that there is an acquisition of SHOPtoCOOK. Tell me what that means.
Yeah, exciting news indeed. SHOPtoCOOK has been a long-time partner of AppCard for several years, and we saw the great mutual value that we bring, and bringing them into the family was only natural accordingly. And we've completed that on January 7th, 2 months in, and we're super excited with what the future holds with that.
So since you were already partnered with SHOPtoCOOK, what is functionally different for any users of either AppCard or SHOPtoCOOK?
I think we need to look at the holistic view and how we view things in terms of really helping our independent grocers to communicate with their guests. And we just heard earlier this morning in the keynote about humanity, about patience, about perspective, about experience, right? So what SHOPtoCOOK brings to the table are two fundamental touch points, one of which is the website and the ability to really bring that into the mix. And the second, which is not less important and even more important with some new regulation that are coming in Illinois that impacts a lot of AWG stores and others, is where having that in-store kiosk, having 6,500 recipes, having an integration with third parties, having all of your coupons, and allow those savvy shoppers that may not necessarily want to download an app and won't necessarily go to the website to not only clip and engage with those coupons and with those recipes, but also print them right there and then, and allow the shopper to have that now as a pre-built shopping list as they walk the aisles and increase basket.
And so what value does the SHOPtoCOOK bring to AppCard and AppCard users?
I think that as we've tried to look into that not only from a value to the stores, but also financial values to the stores, and a reason to acquire, aside from an amazing team that they have, is we've looked into 469 mutual stores that we have in common even prior to the acquisition that had a kiosk at the store. And we've looked into the engagement in terms of those coupon clip, in terms of those recipes, and what did that and in terms of additional items in the basket and additional sales. And for the Q4 of last year, so October 1st to December 31st, we've seen over $1,800 in sales that were generated purely per month per branch that were purely by the kiosks. So incremental sales, incremental engagement is something that we obviously want to see day in and day out in anything that we do for the stores in order to help them to compete.
What does AMS stand for?
AMS, there's a lot of even internally questions. Okay. What does AMS stands for? It started as strange as it may sound. It started with Angular merchant site because that was the tech that we thought we will be using, and then we've changed that. And previously we've had the OMS, which was the older merchant site, and we had the NMS, which was the newer merchant site. And for everybody that now plays and enjoy and make use of AMS on a daily basis, it's all-encompassing. And by all-encompassing, I mean that you have all of your data, more than 100 different reports for anything and everything that happened in the store, not just on the rewards and loyalty, but 100% of the transactions, whether it is cashier performance and basket analysis and product mix and anything in between. The second thing, when it's all encompassing, is that you have your coupon tool and your ability to see all of your available coupons from national content that we aggregate and the AWG content and the Ibotta content that we are the key lead provider for, and as well as what AppCard sources on a monthly basis, but then again also allows the grocers to engage and create their own coupons for the shoppers.
And so what makes that different than before?
I think that there were a lot of learning. 9 years in the making of learning in when and where, engaging with grocers, and as such, we've built a platform that really helps it to be a self-serve platform. Making it super easy, simple, guiding the grocers, whether it is by making and creating their promotions and making and creating their coupons and putting together an email and A/B testing. And now into AMS will be rolling out retail media and allowing to do offsite. So really simple, easy, fun, engaging, that you can see the results just when you do send. So.
Very cool. And it wouldn't be 2026 if you guys didn't launch your own chatbot. So tell me about Ask Pinky.
So probably for me, one of the most exciting things, and people say that I put my glasses and I geek in as I play with Pinky. But Pinky is a tool, and it's an AI chatbot that allows our stores to ask anything and everything of Pinky. Whether it is having preset prompts, and for every question that they ask, we will recommend the next prompt in order to really make it doable. But been playing here with some of our great partners at AWG and their stores, and the ability and the eyes that you see popping out and saying, so I can actually ask and get the instant answer about comparing our sales from last year, or going into what are the best selling items in my meat category and taking one of them and what else is in the basket, and or we are just ahead of Easter and asking Pinky, which item should I have on sale? So it's not just looking in my past history and doing that, but Pinky will recommend you what to put on sale. And towards the end of the year, the goal is for you to ask Pinky to create a promotion. Say, I have $1,000 in discounts that I want to give on my meat department, and who are the segments and what promotion should I do? And Pinky will do it all for you.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is great about chatbots in general is I can go and look up the reports. I can go, I know what I'm going to go and find, but the question, that's never what I'm actually doing. I'm trying to answer this question, and I can just ask the question, and then it will do all of the work that I was going to do, and pull all of that up. It will synthesize that question into what I'm actually trying to find.
And it is in your own natural language.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you've made a spelling mistake, that's perfectly okay. Pinky understands that and will know that what you've meant, and will still present the right answer. But most importantly with Pinky is that it will help you with the thought process of making the data actionable. So when you get a result, it will know whether to present it in a graph or a bar chart or a pie chart or a table. And when you get a table, it will also ask you, do you want it as a PDF or CSV file, so you can do more with it and ingest it into other. So we want to help the independent grocers make their data actionable, and Pinky is a great way to get there.
And as compared to other chatbots that are, searching the web, this is primarily, the data that's already here. So I can feel much more confident that the answers that it's giving me are coming from the data that I have, and I don't have to worry about its accuracy.
Not only that I don't have to worry about its accuracy, I don't have to worry about its security, because it's confined. Mm-hmm. It is sitting on the database of your own data. No one else can see it, and it sits on as part of AMS. So when you have provisioning and permissions within your own organization, So not only talking about externally, but your own organization of people who have permission to see or to do or to take certain actions, Pinky is already configured accordingly. So if you have a store manager who has the right to see or ask Pinky of questions that are related to their store and their store alone, and you are a multi-store operator, then they won't be able to do anything beyond that. Or your finance team will be able to do anything and everything, and your marketing team will need to do things of their own. So unlike ChatGPT or others, it has your own data and 100% of it. And the second thing is that when and where we look into appending it with holidays and appending it with weather and things that can influence the store, then AppCard does it for you. And taking that into account when recommending on Easter or recommending on Valentine's Day or things of that nature.
No, around that, I think that's all great. And if anyone's interested in getting on AppCard, what do they need to do?
Go into our website, go into and ask your district manager or your regional manager at the AWG. Go to Logan and Jeremy Butcher and their team, and they will guide you accordingly. Proud to have surpassed 500 stores with AWG, 3,500 stores throughout the country. And there's a lot of fellow AWG members as well that will point you to the right direction at AppCard.
Awesome. I will have links to all of those people in the show notes. Eran, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you all for listening. I want to remind you to please like and subscribe to Grocer Pod. That way you can stay up to date on all the latest things going on around AWG. And until next time, this has been Sean Kosednar with Grocer Pod.